He pulls a knife, you pull a gun. He sends one of yours to the hospital, you send one of his to the morgue.
Chitown Gangstaz. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Chitown Gangstaz. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah. Let's take a little trip to the city of Capone, where it's run by the folks in the throne, six in the fence. All my homies be committing them sins, where at night's not safe for your kids. Better have your Glock cocked in this when you walk down streets of the village. Notice that the streets be empty, Latin Kings up on the side like tempt me. Bitch like empty that full clip, cause you know they be into it with 2-6. They don't give two shits, like ask me if you could pass that borderline Kopolaski. Get a massy and kill the pals. That's how the D's be on 18 to Cal. You can go ask my cousin Sal, we got lit up to get up the bus back rounds. Fuck those, that's how it goes. So 63rd to Cal, running from the man bros. In the shot, gotta pay your dues. The same way respect was made for deuce. Bring your bats, pistols and rifles. Words said by the Latin disciples. On 18 they in front of your casas. Party people, bitch jump la razas. Them fools be at it every day. I know cause I stay up on May. Make a motherfucker just wanna bounce. A couple of blocks with his rule by the counts. I came a long way from Eastwood and Wilson, just to see that the gangs run Pilsen. In the village, 2-man to bank ya. This is the life of a Chitown gangster. In the city if you do or die, better know cause we run the shop. Motherfuckers don't realize till they catch you between the eyes. This is life in the shop. In the city if you do or die, better know cause we run the shop. Motherfuckers don't realize till they catch you between the eyes. This is life in the shop. In the city if you do or die, better know cause we run the shop. Motherfuckers don't realize till they catch you between the eyes. This is life in the shop. In the city if you do or die, better know cause we run the shop. Motherfuckers don't realize till they catch you between the eyes. This is life in the shop. Little walk in the dark, where the guns are spark. Up at Humble Park, where it's easy to cop some Doja, but you better look out for the Cobras, cause that motherfuckers keep the street tight, alright? You fuck around and catch a snake bite. Your life might pay the price, you might run into the deuces, rolling dice. Guns, yeah, they hold them nice, in a jacked up Chevy, heavy holding pipes. Loaded twice, like my homie Milo G, remind me of Wild D's. Them fools, yeah, they stop you from breathing, like familiar stones upon Leland. PRs and futures, two they'll shoot ya. See you on the streets and they just might scoop ya. Screw ya if your bitches are fake. If you need what it takes, just join the saints. Cause every gang like a payload instead, but these brothers rather see a halo on your head. Listen up to the words I said, might be on the streets but could reach the pen. From the crimes that we don't regret, from the brothers up the state, from down to Joliet. Eating cereal straight with the pranksters, reminiscing on imperial gangsters. Watch out cause the brothers that shank ya, stash it up, back rolled in toilet paper. Brown pride cause brown won't die, don't admit it but brown run the shy. Kilslo love the hood so I thank ya, cause I roll with the Chitown Gangstaz. In the city if you do or die, better know cause we run the shop. Motherfuckers don't realize till they catch you between the eyes. This is life in the shop. In the city if you do or die, better know cause we run the shop. Motherfuckers don't realize till they catch you between the eyes. This is life in the shop. In the city if you do or die, better know cause we run the shop. Motherfuckers don't realize till they catch you between the eyes. This is life in the shop. In the city if you do or die, better know cause we run the shop. Motherfuckers don't realize till they catch you between the eyes. This is life in the shop.
Welcome to Chicago. This town stinks like a whorehouse at low tide. Now the first thing is, who can you trust? Nobody. The cops? Nobody. Because nobody wants you here.
Yeah, that's my motherfucking boy Kilslo. Chitown Gangstaz. Whoa.
The song that would never die, I guess. What up, infamous?
Fucking song. I think everybody in Chicago listens to rap and happens to be Latino, especially even people that are not Latino know that motherfucking song.
Well, I mean, it was one thing that I made it for, and that was for like, well, I did it for About to Get Signing, but I actually did it for like the Latino version of Walk With Me. That's where
That's what I figured when I first heard it, you know, because like for people that are not familiar with the Walk With Me song, the Walk With Me song is pretty much like a rapper rapping about like different hoods.
Well, let's be realistic. Walk With Me is for the black gangs.
Yeah.
Chitown Gangstaz was for the Latino gangs. Let's just be honest. All right, don't cake it up. Let's be honest.
Yeah, and then there's a rapper that he was a Spanish Cobra 9-1 who did like literally a Latino remix of the Walk With Me song. You know,
I'm
but it
not
didn't.
familiar with it, but I would like to hear it.
You haven't heard it?
No, I did not. Maybe I did, and it's just all the drugs and alcohol fucking wiped
But
out.
this song came after yours. If anything, I think his song was inspired by your song.
Could be, could be. I wouldn't know. If I meet the man, maybe he'll be man enough to tell me that, and I'll be honored. I'll be like, hey, man, thank you.
Nah, that's just an assumption. I'm not a fact.
Yeah,
But
no doubt.
I
Well,
mean, it seemed like it because like I say, your song came out like in what 2006, I would say.
damn, I'm that old.
It says right here, 14 years
What
old.
did the video say?
14 years old.
Damn, yeah.
That could
Yeah,
have been
a while ago.
like that could have been my son.
Yeah,
You
no,
know?
hey, it was a while ago, and it was, man, back in my young dumb years, and yeah.
Damn. And for those people that don't know, that's the unofficial music video version of the song because you never really made a music video for that song, right?
No, when I first heard of it, I was actually walking through an area in Pilsen that my grandmother had a house at, and I was kind of chilling with certain, people, and I was actually walking with a shotgun, half shotgun in my pants, because it
Yeah.
was crazy Pilsen back in the day, and he came up to me and he was like, one of the cats introduced me, and he was like, "Hey, this is Kilslo," and I was like, "Hey, what's up, though, shorty?" And he was like, "Oh my God, don't you Kilslo? Oh, you the one that did Chitown Gangstaz?" And I said, "Yeah." And he was like, "Dude, that shit is bad. It's on YouTube." And I was like, "What the fuck is YouTube?" I didn't even know. I was too involved in the streets. But yeah, he told me that, and I looked it up. And there's more to that story if you want to hear it.
Yeah. Hold on before you tell us the story because it's a little choppy. I think because I'm sharing the screen because I don't know, my computer's kind of fucking up right now because I'm converting a video. That's why this is not live right now. It's like a pre-recorded version that I'm gonna upload later for the people that are gonna see this later. So like in the screen, I'm showing them how you spell your name. Kill slow, like when you kill somebody slow. Kill slow.
Yeah.
Talk about how you got that name in a bit. So the unofficial version, you put Kilslo Chitown Gangstaz, is the third one that pops up. The one that says 7,000 views from 13 years ago. But the main one, they got uploaded, and you didn't even give this person permission to upload your song, right?
No, that's where that story comes into play. I did this.
Look it, hold on. Let me just show them how much. I'm pretty sure they could see it. I don't know if they could see it on the screen when they see this. They got 1.5 million views. A lot of people can't even get 10,000 views on their song.
Well, I like to always collaborate and tell people this, man. I'm the only Mexican in Chicago that ever hit 1.5 without shit. I did this before they started having them, how do you say them, pay-per-view shit?
Yeah, the streams.
Yeah, I was the first one to ever do that, and I'm the first one to do that. Now, regardless of wherever it was, this numbers don't lie. So that's how popular the song was. Now, when it came out, it was on like MySpace, and everybody, I mean, not everybody, but like certain individuals, let's say, whatever, had that as they shit. You remember MySpace, right? That shit was, I love MySpace. That shit was dope. But remember it pop up and they would have their fucking, it would be my song, So
it was on this CD, right? Familia First?
Yeah, Familia First was with SK Records for my guy, Street King, which always has my heart, man, because I was about to get out the game and he was the one that told me, don't, you're dope, dude. Don't get out the game. And we worked on this album together. We basically recorded it at his house, and he had all the shit. The dude is a genius. And we put Chitown Gangstaz on this album.
I remember you gave me a copy of this CD when I invited you to my concert.
Yeah. Just like, I mean, regarding everything else besides Chitown Gangstaz was actually recorded at SK Records. But I was sitting on Chitown Gangstaz and I recorded at my cousin's house, DJ Too Fresh. I recorded it over there, and literally he's a DJ like me. I'm a DJ, but he's a DJ, and we literally made it off a little drum kit, a sampler, tracked it up on a crappy ass program, and we had a box over my head that was padded with a fucking not even a USB, not a how do you say the mics, condenser mic, not a condenser mic. It was literally a mic that people use at events. Yo, what up? This and that. We padded that up, and he put the box over my head. I already had the lyrics, and I started rapping to it. So that's how that Chitown Gangstaz was born. We never
So,
changed it.
so who made the beat? Your guy made the beat, or he found it, or what happened?
Uh, I,
What's the
I,
origin of the beat?
well, I was always a sample head. I mean, if you recall G Nut, right?
Yeah,
Me and G Nut were with Wicked Entertainment, which was big at the time with my boy Disco, who is now Disco Fernandez, or that's out working with TMZ right now,
yeah.
and he's doing things. He's doing his thing, and yeah, we actually recorded it, and the beat, right? You asked him the question, where was the beat made, or who made the beat?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So I actually made the beat. I love samples. I found a sample that reminded me of the Bulls, the theme of the Bulls. Remember the when the Bulls come in?
Yeah, that's why it sounds familiar. Like that's why it sounds familiar to everybody that hears it, right?
Yeah, and what was crazy is that when I heard that guitar riff, it was actually from a European group. We would dump through CDs, like we're talking about 100, 200 CDs sitting there looking for samples. And I found that one, and then I just started adding the drum riff, and then I did the bass, and I was making a beat because I was about to get signed to Legion Records. Legion Records wanted a demo of me. Legion Records had Do or Die, Rick Gilla, and Twister was working with them.
I
So
remember them. They were the ones that like some dude from 18 and Cal used to be like the owner, Rudy, I think that was the name.
yes, you're familiar with that. I wonder why. But
18 and Cal, nigga.
hey, but so they said go ahead and do it. They were working with Disco too. And I remember they said make me a demo. And I said, man, how can we stand out? And I was like, we have to make something that's dope as fuck. And that's when I was like, I thought about like Walk Me, and I was like, why don't we make something that's all about the Latino gangs? Let's do it. We started writing them down, and I started, whatever, and then I just put it together. It took us an hour and 45 minutes to write the lyrics, and then another hour and a half to make the beat. So we ended up recording everything. Hold on. We ended up recording everything, even the chorus. In the city where it's do or die, whatever. So we're playing the chorus over and over again. And I'm like, it needs something. It needs something.
Yeah.
My cousin's all getting high next to me and shit. And I wasn't really smoking back then, but he was getting high, all high. And he has a deep voice like me. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, Chitown Gangstaz. And I'm like, Chitown. And he just goes, whoa, whoa, whoa. And he hits the fucking blunt. And I'm like, wait, what'd you say? And he's like, yeah. And I said, let's do it again. And like, no recording, no nothing. I was like, Chitown Gangstaz. And then me and him at the same time, whoa, whoa, whoa. And that was it. I said, that's it. Let's do it. We laid it out. And the song was born. We never refreshed it. We never touched it up. We never mastered it. We never did nothing to it. We left it alone. When we showed it to the representative of Legion Records, he took it in his car. We met him somewhere. He took it in his car, put it in there, and you just heard the bass. And he just, like by the second verse, by the end, he jumped out. Dude, we're going to sign you. That's it. This is the shit. Oh my God, man. No. And I was like, all right, cool, shit, whatever. And I roll with them. But when Rudy, the main guy, got it, he said, I like it. I want to keep dude around. But right now we got all these artists that are big. And he actually told me just like this. He said, right now, rap is more black than anything. And we got to focus.
And in a way, he is still technically is. That's why a lot of like Latino rappers don't really blow up.
Well,
I mean, Tekashi is an example that you could blow up if you're Mexican. Like when I was locked up, I even asked my celly, he was black, he was a GD. You know, I'm like, what I gotta do to make you like my music? You know, like what I gotta do, like so black people could fuck with my shit. You get me? You know what he told me? You gotta sound black.
Well, that was
I'm like,
crazy.
well, fuck me, I got an accent.
No, but that was crazy because like I always got respect when I did shows. I always did music, and I think I have a real I had right now, it's been years, but I always never rarely got like rejected from the black neighborhoods or whatever, and then we got to be realistic. We're living in a time right now where a lot of, it's like black people have this lock on sports. They have a lock on music right now. For them, they don't want to let that go. That's a source of income, a source of something they can make it as. So they don't want to let that go, but they will let certain people in. Now, if you look at like an artist like Eminem, and everybody's like Eminem, Eminem, why Eminem, Eminem? Because you can't compare another white rapper to that. All right. So regardless of what they want to think or who thinks about him, the numbers don't lie.
Yeah, he's the
So
number one selling
artists,
artist or rapper of all time.
yeah, and I like the first Eminem album. Do I jam to it every day? Do I have it on on my phone? No, I don't. But
I
that's the
like the
thing.
second and third one more in the D12.
Well, and then you look at this, all the music that's happening right now. Yeah, I'm an older cat, and I come from back in the days, but I don't like the new music now. I like some of it when it thumps and it hits and it's lyrical or it sounds like real catchy. I like that. But I'm a 90s cat to early 2000s. I like music that makes sense, talks, that actually back in the days and statistics show this. Music from the music from the late 90s or whatever, they all would talk about like, and they were talking to their people, whatever. But the thing is, they were actually talking about educating, beating the system, trying to like be better for yourself. And now it's all about my pussy's wet or let's make money, fuck bitches,
I'm so
more
fucked
art.
up and depressed.
Yeah, so now it's like, what are you teaching these kids? You know?
To be depressed.
Yeah.
Pop pills.
And don't get me wrong, I know everybody might listen to this and go, oh, Mr. Chitown Gangstaz talking about, well, you got to understand, like my man just said, Ruben, I made that years ago when I was doing that and all that. But actually, what I was going into was just defending my own living from, me and my kids. That was it. That was all I cared about. I don't care about politics, religion. I don't give a fuck. Fuck y'all. I was living in the great world. And I know that's not a way to live, especially talking with you, because I know that you're more about, expanding and trying to educate people on certain things.
Yeah.
But, if I go that route, I lose focus on what I'm trying to build, like with my family or whatever. And
Yeah.
it's hard. I know, fight for something or fight for nothing, but I believe I'm fighting for something, and it's my family.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
go on.
I was just gonna say, before we get more out of topic,
Sorry.
so what made you want to call the song Chitown Gangstaz?
Well, I could have called it brown side gangsters. You know what I'm saying? But I
So it
didn't
was
want
more
to.
like about the content of the song, like since you were mentioning all the Chicago gangs that were left out of the Walk With Me song, you wanted to show them love, like,
Well,
well, these are the
like I
Chitown.
said, it was more towards the Latino side. I'm not gonna cake it up, won't lie. It was more towards the Latino side. And Chi-Town Gangsters just came when I hear a song and I hear a melody and I start doing the chorus or whatever, and that's the first thing I always do. I hear music talk to me, and that's what I heard.
Like I can't recall which was the first rap song that
Hey, can we time out? You're gonna edit this?
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go pee.
All right. I'm gonna pause it. So
Hey, you were
Kilslo,
saying about why Chi-Town Gangsters.
yeah, so like I said, I was gonna say that I can't recall who's the first I gotta say, like the first rapper, whoever like did a song similar to that kind of concept, where they're mentioning like not gangs in particular, but like streets. I think the oldest one I could think of right now from the top of my head is My Posse's on Broadway, where he's like mentioning different like streets that he's cruising around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I feel like
makes
I
a
gotta
lot.
ask
It makes
Jay
a lot.
Smart that question, you know. But I feel like that's the concept. You get me? Where you're mentioning uh like things in your area. So DA Smart kind of probably took that concept and mentioned other gangs, but he only mentioned, like you said, the black gangs. You know, some could say those are the original gangs in a way, you know. But and then like Latino ones kind of branched out, but technically they all came out simultaneously. For those that don't really know, like the gang
Yeah.
history of
I
Chicago.
mean, because if anybody thinks about Latino gangs, they're gonna come up with Latin Kings.
Yeah,
First, first
and
thing. And
and
to tell you the truth, I really can't really dig back. I don't know. All I know is what I was known. To tell you the truth, to dig deeper, my mom was a Latin queen, and that's where I was. And if everybody out there wants to know, no, I was not a Latin king. Okay. So I admit that right there. My man, you know what I was, but I always keep that to myself because I never want people to judge me off that. But you're right. A lot of gangs did come off from black gangs or gangs, period. So, you know,
yeah.
second, yo, what up?
All right, Kilslo. So I know you got stuff to do tonight. You know, it's the weekend. Gonna go party. Probably with your guy or whatever. You know, celebrating his birthday today. If you want
Man,
to send him a shout out,
nigga, what you mean, my guy? My friend's coming over. It's his birthday.
that's what I'm saying. Your guy, your friend.
Nah, you were supposed to be here, but your ass,
Hey man, you know what I'm saying? I feel lazy today.
nah,
Uh,
uh, but
so
with your
what
ass,
else? What else haven't we said about the song? Like, we talked about why you named it, why you did it, how you recorded it, and how you almost got signed with it. Um, Let me see.
you know what? What's crazy is that I always said it was a song that never dies. And I was just at a place Thursday night, chilled, and everybody, my guy announced me there, and was crazy. Even the young cats, the young people were like, I know who you are. I heard your song. I took about 30, 25 pictures, signed about like 5 autographs. And if anybody knows me out there and you know me, I've always been humble. I mean, remember that time we went out to that concert? Dude was all like, oh shit, Kilslo.
Yeah, he's like, holy shit, let me take a live at the freestyle concert.
Yeah. So, I mean, regardless of what, it's a curse and a blessing. So
Yeah.
I love it, but I don't. My guy's here. I gotta go.
All right, Kill. We'll catch up and talk more about it later. All right. Thanks for telling us the story about Chitown Gangstaz.
Shut up. Yeah, my guy just came right now. One of my guys. If you want to keep going, shut up. Come on in, man. It's one of my
At
boys.
least say hi, and then we'll end the episode and we'll upload it in a bit.
It's my boy Shada right here. He knows me from the Windsor days when I performed there and shit.
Hey, bro, what up, though?
Yeah,
So what's up? We're right here doing like a little behind the scenes or behind the music of like why Kilslo created Chitown Gangstaz. He talked about it. He explained people how the story of it. Right now, I'm gonna upload the video. Y'all can check it out how it came out.
I gotta do. You want to do a part 2? Hit me up.
Yeah, for sure. I enjoy y'all night, and I'll upload it in a bit. All right. I'm probably not even gonna edit. I'm too lazy to edit it.
Whatever. We could continue. We'll do it later, right?
All right. I'm gonna upload this in a bit though. All right. Good night, man.
Love you, brother.
Peace.
All right.